Today we are reading The Hero of Storyland, Tutor Time Summer Program 2025 Storybook. Dear reader, have you ever wanted to create your own storybook? Well, here's your chance. There's a mysterious villain called the Story Shifter who passed through the pages of our book, erasing key parts of our story. Now it's completely ruined. That's why we need a hero to embark on this adventure and fill the parts that were erased. You'll have the opportunity to make some choices that impact the hero's journey, so keep your eyes peeled. Let's go! Once upon a time, there was a hero who lived in a magical tree, giant shroom, fluffy cloud, sturdy rock, or ancient meteorite. You make the choice. Legend has it the hero was a master at fencing, archery, magic, healing, horse riding. Which one would you choose? One fine morning, as the hero was relaxing at home, there was at the door. A group of Amomos were huddled together. "Help!" they cried out. "The Story Shifter came to our village and erased our homes! We have nowhere to go!" The hero was shocked to hear this terrible news.
"I will find her and make this right,"
the hero announced before putting on a bright red cape and setting off on an adventure.
"Let's go!"
And so, the brave hero ventured off into the unknown, following a trail of magical shredded paper and eraser dust. Upon reaching a junction, the hero had a choice to make. Which path should the hero take? Gigantic glaciers, mystery mountains, fearsome forest, or the slimy swamps? Along the path, the hero heard a call for help. An ogre had gotten his head stuck in a pot. With one swift move, the hero freed the ogre. "Thank you, kind friend," said the ogre. "In return, I will give you a magic mirror that predicts the future, a pack of magical seeds, a pair of super speed socks, a love potion, a stopwatch that turns back time." The hero continued on until the path led to a locked door. Wedged under the door was a note from the Story Shifter. "I can be seen but not felt, and I am never heard or smelt. When the sun goes away, I come to stay. Wolves and villains love me. What am I?" Darkness or nighttime? Fairy tale plots almost always have a villain, and many of these villains use the darkness of nighttime to carry out their evil plans without people seeing. Upon solving the riddle, the door unlocked, and the hero bravely stepped through. In an instant, everything changed. The forests were gone and replaced by bright lights and strange noises. A robot whizzed past as the hero examined his new surroundings. There it was. The hero spotted a trail of shredded paper and continued onwards. The hero walked past a window and paused. The magical forest was gone and replaced with glowing plants, Imomo statues, magical pumpkins, giant green crystals, or metal trees. That's when it became clear that the hero was transported to a planet called Imomo Nova, T2T2, Solaria, or Emeralder. Dazed and confused, the hero refocused onto the Story Shifter's trail, but it was gone. Navigating the dangerous planet without a trail was going to be a challenge, but the hero continued on. Finally, after hours of navigating complex mazes, the hero found a machine. The machine was locked with a code, and next to it was another clue left by the story shifter. I fly high in the sky, but I'm not a bird. I zoom past the stars, but I'm not a plane. What am I? A rocket or a spaceship. Science fiction novels are often set in distant planets, and the characters will often use some kind of rocket ship or spaceship to travel around. After unlocking the machine, a portal appeared and the hero stepped through. Immediately, something felt different. It was the real world. Luckily, the portal led to a school where there were many students and teachers. Have you seen a trail of magical paper? The hero asked one of the students. The student jumped as she saw the tiny hero. Who are you? She asked. I'm from a different world, and I really need your help, the hero replied. The student agreed, and together they followed the trail across the bridge. As they walked, the hero's stomach began to grumble. Can I eat this? The hero asked, pointing towards the pond. No, the student laughed. Those are turtles, cold-blooded reptiles that live in the water. They are our school pets, she explained. The hero blushed with embarrassment. If you want some food, I have snacks. What would you like to eat? A pineapple bun? Egg tart? Egg waffle? Fish balls? Or shumai? Thank you, the hero replied. After a quick snack break, they continued onwards. The trail led them to a classroom, but the door was locked. There was one last riddle the hero had to solve. I have a long and wrinkly nose, and I am bigger than a car. I stomp through the jungle. What am I? An elephant. Non-fiction books about our world feature all kinds of interesting facts about different countries, cultures, animals, plants, foods, and so on. Together, the hero and the student solved the riddle and opened the door. There she was, the story shifter, hunched over, erasing even more books. Stop right there, the hero demanded. Stop erasing these storybooks. The story shifter was caught off guard and immediately dropped the books. But why? She replied. Why would you want to keep all of these terrible parts of the plot, like when someone gets hurt or when the hero gets lost? Suddenly, the hero realized what the story shifter was really doing. She was erasing all of the bad parts of the storybooks and leaving only the good parts. The hero explained that a storybook always has a plot that includes good and bad parts. That's what makes a storybook interesting. Instead of erasing the bad parts, you could use your powers to write even better plots, the hero said. And so, together with the student, the hero and the story shifter worked together to fix all the books that were ruined. They even wrote new storybooks together, with plots that took children on a roller coaster rides of ups and downs. Thanks to you, all of our storybooks have been fixed. You are our hero. Now it is time for your final challenge. I'm found on a shelf, along with many others like me. Children open me to discover words and pictures that contain a plot, setting, and characters. What am I? A storybook. Your final challenge is to create your own storybook. What will your story be about? The end.